Welcome to Bliss Dose. Today, we're diving into the #1 reason why your ex will most likely come back after no contact. Sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder, you know? We're going to talk about the psychology behind no contact. It's more powerful than a Jedi mind trick, I'm telling you. Plus, I've got some real-life stories that'll blow your mind. Crazier than anything you've seen in the Outer Rim. So buckle up, because we're about to blast off into a galaxy of relationship advice. Let's talk about the psychology behind no contact. When you're constantly around someone, they get used to you. But take that away, and they start to feel your absence. Our brains crave what we don't have. When you go silent, your ex wonders where you are. No contact creates an irresistible pull. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ray, does this actually work in real life? Oh, it does, my friend. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Like this one time, I knew this couple on Jakku, always fighting. She decided to try this no contact thing. For a whole month, she went completely silent. And let me tell you, the guy went crazy. He realized how much he missed her. He started calling her, sending messages, even showed up with flowers. And guess what? It worked. Now, you might be wondering why no contact is so effective. Well, it all comes down to basic human psychology. You see, humans are creatures of habit. We thrive on routine and familiarity. When we experience a sudden change in our environment or routine, it throws us off balance. That's what happens to your ex when you go no contact. Their routine is disrupted, and they start to feel your absence in every aspect of their life. They're used to seeing your name pop up on their phone, hearing your voice, sharing their day with you. This void, my friends, is what triggers those feelings of longing and regret. Okay, enough with the serious stuff. Let's lighten the mood a bit, shall we? Because you know what they say? Laughter is the best medicine. And trust me, after a breakup, you need all the medicine you can get. So here's a little joke to brighten your day. Why did the droid cross the road? To get to the other terminal. Get it? Terminal, like... Okay, maybe my jokes are a little rusty. But hey, at least I tried, right? The point is, even in the midst of heartbreak, it's important to find moments of joy and laughter. Remember, life's too short to be anything but happy. You know, there's a reason why this saying has stood the test of time. It's true. When you're constantly around someone, it's easy to take them for granted. You get used to their presence, their quirks, their love. But when they're gone, you start to miss all those little things. You remember the way they used to make you laugh? The way they knew how to comfort you on a bad day? The way they made you feel loved and cherished? No contact works the same way. It gives your ex the space they need to appreciate what they've lost. It allows them to see your worth from a fresh perspective. Breakups are messy. Emotions are high. Words are exchanged, and sometimes things are said and done that we later regret. That's why no contact is so important. It gives both you and your ex the time and space you need to cool down, process your emotions, and reflect on what went wrong. During this time, you can start to see the situation more clearly. You can identify the root causes of the breakup, recognize your own role in it, and most importantly, figure out what you want moving forward. And sometimes the best thing you can do is give yourselves the gift of space. Listen, we humans are naturally curious beings. We crave the unknown, the unexplored. When you go no contact, you create an air of mystery around yourself. Your ex no longer has access to your daily life, your thoughts, your feelings. They don't know what you're doing, who you're with, or how you're feeling. And that, my friends, is a powerful thing. It sparks their curiosity, makes them wonder if you've moved on, if you're happier without them. Remember, a little mystery can go a long way in rekindling the flame. Okay, let's be honest. Breakups can be tough. Instead of letting heartbreak break us, why not use it as fuel for self-improvement? Think of it like this. You've got all this extra time and energy now, so why not invest it in yourself? Hit the gym, try a new hobby, learn a new skill, travel to that place you've always dreamed of. The possibilities are endless. When you focus on yourself and your own happiness, you radiate a whole new level of confidence and attractiveness. And trust me, your ex will notice. It's like upgrading from a beat-up old speeder to a sleek new X-Wing. You're bound to turn heads. Remember that saying, you always want what you can't have? Yeah, it's a cliche for a reason. It's true. We humans are wired to crave what's out of reach. When you go no contact, you become that shiny object for your ex. You're no longer readily available to them. And that makes you all the more desirable. They start to remember all the good times, all the reasons they fell for you in the first place. They might even start to idealize you, putting you on a pedestal and forgetting all your flaws. It reminds them of what they're missing and makes them fight for your attention. Sometimes it takes losing something to realize its true value, like that spare part you never think about until it breaks down. Suddenly, it becomes the most important thing. The same goes for relationships. When you're gone, they start to feel the void. Let's talk about regret and nostalgia for a minute. These two emotions can be powerful motivators, especially when it comes to relationships. You see, our brains have a funny way of remembering the past more fondly than it actually was. We tend to focus on the good times, the happy memories, while conveniently forgetting all the arguments, the disagreements, and the reasons why we broke up in the first place. No contact plays into this psychological phenomenon. When your ex is bombarded with reminders of you, your social media posts, mutual friends, familiar places, it triggers those feelings of nostalgia and regret. And that, my friends, is when they start reaching out. Remember how we talked about humans being creatures of habit? This aspect of human nature plays a significant role in no contact. In a relationship, you become part of your partner's daily routine. But when you go no contact, you disrupt that routine. Your absence creates a void in their day-to-day life, and that can be a powerful trigger. Our brains are fascinating things, aren't they? They have a way of filtering memories, often highlighting the positive and downplaying the negative. It's a psychological phenomenon known as Rosy retrospection, and it plays a significant role in the effectiveness of no contact. When you're no longer in constant contact with your ex, their brain starts to fill in the gaps. They remember the good times, the laughter, the adventures, and the intimacy. This Rosy retrospection can be a powerful tool in your favor. As your ex reminisces about the past, they're likely to focus on the positive aspects of your relationship, making them more likely to reach out and try to rekindle the flame. Let's face it, relationships can sometimes fall into negative patterns. We argue about the same things, repeat the same mistakes, and fall into unhealthy communication habits. No contact provides an opportunity to break those negative patterns. It creates a clean slate, a chance to reset and approach the relationship from a fresh perspective. During this time apart, you can both reflect on your own behaviors and identify areas where you can improve. This period of self-reflection is crucial for personal growth and can significantly increase the chances of a successful reconciliation. No contact gives you that much needed distance to analyze your moves and strategize a better approach. Here's the thing about breakups. They're often impulsive decisions fueled by anger or frustration. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to say things we don't mean. No contact gives your ex space to process emotions and question their decision. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, turning into doubt. They wonder if they acted too hastily, pushing away the one who understood them. This doubt grows, especially if you're working on yourself and shining brighter. So there you have it, folks. The real deal on why no contact works. Remember, it's like fixing up a spaceship. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of love. But trust me, the results are worth it. You deserve someone who chooses you, fights for you, and blasts off into the galaxy of love with you. Thanks for watching. If you like these tips and the message, please subscribe. Until next time, keep shining. And hey, may the Force be with you, always.